everybody. Welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. It is our TGIF edition, and we have tons of exciting stuff to cover. All week, we've been talking about Emerald City Comicon. It's finally here. We're going to have a lot more on that in just a few minutes. But first, Refined.com managing editor Britt Thorson is here. She's got her to-do list. What are you going to do this weekend? You have it all, right?
And I especially have a big announcement, which is also something you can do this weekend, which is start reading our newest book. It's called Swimming Lessons by Claire Fuller. It is our March Book Club book. Now, let me just tell, if this doesn't seem interesting, I don't know what does. This woman writes letters to her husband about the truth about their marriage, but instead of giving those letters to him, she hides them in thousands of books that he collects over the years. That's kind of a cool idea. And then she writes the last letter and then disappears.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, if that doesn't sound like a good read, I don't know what does. I do love a thriller, so I'm picking mine up tonight, and that's what I'll be doing all weekend.
All right. You know, I like to read, but I'm more into dogs, so this is kind of my weekend, this weekend and next weekend with the dog show in town.
I was going to say, your weekend's going to be next weekend, because that's when the Seattle Kennel Club Dog Show is, March 11th and 12th, but you can win tickets on our website all the way up through March 5th. That's this Sunday. Just head to SeattleRefined.com. We're giving away 5 sets of 2 tickets to win. Just look at that little guy. Sorry, I can't even think straight. Just look at that little guy.
Those aren't ducks.
Yeah,
dogs are ducks.
They're hurting. They're hurting the ducks. But anyway, see the contest online, and because you don't want to miss out on that, look at that. Look at that.
That looks like a lot of hair on my living room floor.
If you know Seattle Refined, you know we're pretty obsessed with dogs, so this is like our Super Bowl, right? The dog show.
And you know, when people know we love our pets here, but we also love food. And Dine Around Seattle, what's that about?
It's one of our most favorite times of the year. If you don't know about Dine Around Seattle, I'll try and sum it up for you. Essentially, from Sunday the 5th through March 23rd, every Sunday through Thursday of each week, Dine Around Seattle has about 50 restaurants they work with that offer special prefix menus. So you can get 3 courses for either $22, $33, or $44, depending on how much you want to spend and where you're going. Some of those deals include cocktails. Some of these places also do an $18 lunch. So I like to think about Dine Around Seattle as the one time a year where I can maybe go to a little bit more of the high-end places that I necessarily wouldn't be able to spend tons of money on otherwise, and get, 3 courses for $22, 3 courses for $33.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, at some of these prices, usually, it's a sweet, screaming deal.
And I'm wondering if you can get spaghetti, because I love spaghetti.
You can get spaghetti, but you know where you should look for Spaghetti Guard is our website, because we have, and this is a kind of a story after my own heart, because spaghetti is like my kryptonite. I love it, I love it, I love it. We have the 5 best dishes in the Seattle area for spaghetti lovers specifically.
Look at that.
And this isn't just pasta lovers. This is if you specifically love spaghetti.
Look at the cheese.
We've got everything from bolognese to ragu. Do you like how I said that? I kind of sounded like I knew what I was.
You know what you're talking about.
Exactly, right? I practiced that in the mirror this morning. But check that out. If you're a pasta lover, you know a pasta lover, you're going to want to direct them to these 5 places where you can find the best spaghetti in the city.
I'm kind of an angel hair guy, because some of the pasta is a little too thick, but the angel hair doesn't feel like you're eating so much.
I was going to say, here's the problem with angel hair. You just keep going because they're like so thin. You're like, oh, I can have 20 bowls of this because it's nothing.
Well, you know, I love my coffee. I'm a big Americano drinker. I drink lattes once in a while, and you got something cool on the site right now.
Yeah, so as a big coffee drinker myself and lattes, we see all of the stories out there that are like, here are the best lattes in Seattle. And what I found with a lot of these stories is they don't ever give you an actual answer. They don't ever say this is the best latte in Seattle. So I wanted us to write a story that literally was like, here is the best latte in Seattle. And we did. We found it. We have a #1. I'm going to be really mean right now, and I'm not going to tell you it. I'm going to tell you our number.
You are mean.
I'm going to tell you our #2, and our #2 is a latte from Victrola Coffee.
I've had it.
And it is spectacular. I'm so sorry, and as I'm saying it, I realize how mean I am. You have to go to our website to find out what that #1 is.
Yeah,
you just have to.
And you remember, I went out and did a story and did the coolest hole-in-the-wall places to get coffee, and they had great lattes too, and it was all over town.
I know it, and also I will say though, this is just what we thought was the best latte. It is a completely personal experience with a latte, whether you like more milk, whether you like more shots, whether you like frothiness. I mean, it's very particular. So if you don't like our best pick, We won't take offense. In fact, write us. Tell us what is your best latte, because
there's so many.
There's so many.
Oh my gosh,
I'm sure we just scratched the surface on what is actually out there. In fact, I know we just scratched the surface on what is actually out there.
All right, I know it's not football season, but the Seahawks were getting busy. You got this Madden thing happening, right?
These guys, they do this every year, and for the life of me, I'm not a video game person, so I can't fully understand it, but it is pretty funny. They do this Madden 17 championship, and it basically is finalists from around the country compete for $15,000 in prizes at the Sky Church in Mopop, formerly EMP. And the big celebrity challenge yesterday was Jordan Babineau challenged Doug Baldwin to a game. And I gotta tell you, it's so funny to just sit and watch everyone watch some people play video games. It's it's just like a bunch of people came out to watch these two play a video game against each other.
Wow.
And look at, they're just having a great time. And
that's a nerd fest. I know about Comicon, but that's kind of nerdy.
It is a little bit nerdy, but hey, we're in Seattle. We love our nerds, right?
So I got a quiz for you.
Okay.
17 years Madden's been around.
Okay.
How many Seahawks have graced the cover of the Madden box, the video box?
4.
The game box. 2, and can you name them? 2007.
Russell.
Sean Alexander, the running back.
Okay, yeah.
And then a couple years ago, 2015. Now another big name on the Seahawks.
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman. Very
yes.
nice. Very
See, Dad,
nice.
I do know sports.
You do. All right, and then we got pizza, right?
Pizza, yeah. So this is another big food news for Seattle. One of our top chefs in Seattle opened a pizza spot, and let me tell you, when you have a high-end chef open a pizza spot, which is usually like you don't really think of pizza as high-end. People take note. You're looking at Southpaw right now. Southpaw took the location of Lark and Capitol Hill, which is John Sundstrom's place. You got to try it out. We literally went and tried everything on the menu. I know it's a tough life we lead because we wanted to let the people know. We do it for you. We eat and eat and eat so we can tell you what is good and bad. And let me tell you, this is good. This is good pizza.
Somebody told me the other day, Guard, you're looking fat. Well, this is because I eat all the time on the show. Or I'm drinking wine or something.
You need to tell that person to get out of your life. That is so rude.
It was my wife. No, I'm kidding. It was somebody else, but they said, it looks like you're putting some pounds on. I said, well, all I do is eat great food.
But what do they say? Fat and happy, right?
That's exactly.
You gotta be fat. You are not fat, though. I'm going to tell you right now.
I'm trying to say it the same way.
But it's hard because your job, our jobs are to try all these amazing things. So, but then we also, maybe it's time to do a fitness segment, right? And we can try all the amazing fitness places in town.
Oh, I know. I did boot camp in Hawaii. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of shape. All right, so we got the symphony doing some fun and crazy stuff.
Okay, so now it's my turn to take the nerd hat and put it on myself. I am a Harry Potter fanatic, so when I saw this news, I kind of freaked out. I immediately texted my sister. The Seattle Symphony is holding an event in July where the concert is basically going to feature the live symphony orchestra performing to picture every note from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So you'll have the movie up on the big screen, and everyone will have the symphony down underneath it, and they will play every note of that movie while you're watching the movie, but the soundtrack is live.
You're kidding.
How insane is that?
Even if you are a nerd, that's something to be fun to check out.
It's so cool. So we have to wait until July until it actually happens, but the catch is tickets go on sale today. And if you're anything like me and you know people who are obsessed with Harry Potter, I have about 5 people I'm buying this for a birthday gift. This is just fantastic.
That is really
Isn't it
cool.
amazing? You just can't beat Harry. You're a wizard.
Yeah, I know. We were mentioning, of course, Harry, but we're talking about food.
Yeah.
What's this new thing with Starbucks, and it's got the Taiwan Starbucks?
Yeah.
What is that?
So this is kind of cool. So you know how Starbucks for us, especially here in Seattle, it's everywhere. There's hundreds of shops everywhere in the world, not just Seattle, but especially here. So the Starbucks of Taiwan is this place called 85 Degrees Celsius Bakery and Cafe. And when I say the Starbucks of Taiwan, I mean it's everywhere in Taiwan. There's over 400
But it has nothing
places.
to do with Starbucks.
It has nothing to do with Starbucks. It's just their version of Starbucks, a coffee shop that's everywhere.
Look at that.
They just opened in South Center, and I thought of you, Guard, because their signature drink is an iced Americano. It was that photo we just saw. It's an iced Americano with a little dusting of cocoa powder and some sweet sea salt cream. And it's called Sea Salt Coffee. And they're apparently all the rage. It sounds so good. We had one of our food writers go down and try it, and she literally said it's like ice cream melting in your mouth. That's what that drink tastes like.
That looks great. All right, Britt Thorson, man, you have us all locked and loaded for the weekend.
Eat, drink, and read. That's what I say.
All right, thank you so much, Britt. We'll see you next week. All right, finally, it's time to talk Comic-Con. Are you ready? I know I am. Everything you need to know about this year's Geek Fest is next. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. One of the Seattle's geekiest weekends is finally here and is celebrating 15 years. Can you believe this? We're talking about Emerald City Comicon, and it just keeps getting bigger and better every single year. And you can expect the Washington State Convention Center to be packed with fans of all ages. But a big draw this year is all the celebs ready to geek out along with the best of them. Joining me now to talk all things Comic-Con is Mike Armstrong. He's the event director at ReedPop. Mike, nice to have you on board today.
Thanks for having us.
So here we go. And if you're going to talk about a guy that has a little pressure on him, it's got to be you, because this is such a big, cool event.
It's a busy weekend. We've got over 90,000 fans coming over the course of this weekend, and every one of them is here because there's one thing, more than one thing that they want to do. So it's up to us to make sure that we can deliver.
So what is the deal with Comic-Con? I mean, there's so many ages. You could be a 5-year-old, you could be a 75-year-old, and people just love it.
I think that's what makes it so cool. I mean, people in their day-to-day lives might not feel comfortable expressing the nerdy and geeky things that they're interested in, so Comic-Con is a way for them to be with people who like the same stuff that they do and really be a part of the community, make new friends, hang out with old friends.
You know, it was funny, you and I talked a little bit before the show. I got up early this morning to go get some coffee, and I live outside of downtown Seattle, and there are people already dressed up in these crazy medieval costumes ready to go to Comic-Con, and it was like 6:45 in the morning.
We had people lined up ready to go this morning at 5 a.m. They're ready to go.
Really?
Yeah.
So how was the opening? I know it opened yesterday. You had kind of a, what do you call it? Not a soft opening,
It was
but
a preview night.
a preview night. So how'd that go?
It was great. You know, we sold out of tickets for our Thursday fans, and it's an opportunity for people to get the exclusive stuff that's on the show floor. So a lot of our publishers, our toy manufacturers will bring things that you could only get at Emerald City Comic-Con. So people, once the doors open, people are running to those booths to get that stuff, and Thursday's a good day for it.
You know, we started thinking about Comic-Con about a month ago, and just recently one of our producers, Kelly Blake, who's actually producing this show, she did Lady Aquaman. She went out, got her makeup done. Here's some pictures of and some video of her getting it done, and she said she had an absolute blast doing this.
It's the cosplay at our shows has been one of the things that's grown so much over the course of the past years. We actually have tomorrow night, Saturday night, a cosplay competition where we've got 15 world-renowned cosplayers who are coming to compete for an opportunity to go to our World Championships of Cosplay next month in Chicago. So it's great people watching. People are really into it. Like, I'm sure people who are doing these costumes professionally and for fun, they take 6 months to a year to get them done, and they throw hundreds and thousands of dollars in them. So it's fun to see the creativity that people come up with.
Yeah, and Anna she's a local lady. She makes all her own costumes. Yeah. I mean, this is big for her. She loves it.
Yeah, the people can do this professionally. They can enter the competitions like the one that we run, and they can make a living being cosplayers.
Oh man, I mean, look at the detail on this outfit here.
Yeah.
And also, I really need to talk about this. I like to drop a few beers back every once in a while. And tell me about the beer, the official beer of Comic-Con this year.
Yeah, we work with Fremont Brewing. They've been an awesome partner for so many years. They do something called the Dark Heron, which is a really floral, hoppy IPA, and it's so good.
So if you have a couple of those, you go to Comic-Con, do some people watching, meet some celebrities. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a good time. Yeah. All right, Mike Armstrong, give me your title again. I want to make it official.
Sure, event director at ReedPop. We run 30 Comic-Cons around the world.
Great, I love it. Yeah. All right, thank you, Mike. Have fun this weekend. I know you're the guy running the show.
It'll be a fun weekend.
You're the big dog. All right, still ahead on Refined. I get my dance on, learning the hula, see whether I mastered the moves or not. Plus, we reveal our final code word in our Hawaiian vacation getaway. Stay right here. We're coming back after this. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. We've been showing you the highlights of Aulani, a Disney resort and spa, all week. And today, it's your turn for a chance to win an awesome family getaway. But before we give you the final code word, I have to share my hula lesson with you, and I'm going to let you be the judge. Do you think I'm ready to take the stage with some of Hawaii's best performers? Take a look. It's the most elegant movement in the islands, and here at Aulani, hula dancing is front and center wherever you go.
The Hawaiians, they have this belief of understanding who you are and your identity. To do that, you need to know about your past, your present, and to help for any of our future kupuna.
Like the beautiful trade winds that caress you daily, hula dancing comforts you at Aulani. It's mesmerizing. It runs deep in the Hawaiian culture, and it's honored here.
We want to really share any of our stories here in Hawaii, but also especially your stories. When you come here to Aulani, a Disney resort and spa, you want to feel that embrace of the Hawaiian culture. To do that, come and dance some hula with us.
With all this history and hoopla around hula, I had to give it a try. Are you sure I have a story? Do you know my story?
Of course you have a story. Everyone has a story.
All right, will you give me a little tip on how to hula dance?
Of course.
All right, here we go.
Let's get started with a koholo. A koholo is 4 steps to the right and 4 steps to the left. And for our kane, our men, you have to show your strength.
Strength, okay.
Yep.
That might be a little tough.
Oh,
All right.
don't worry. It's really easy. You're going to bring your right arm here. And you're going to bring your left arm to your side.
Oh, to my side?
Yep.
Okay.
You're going to bring it onto your hip. Now for this part, you're going to bend your kuli, your knees, and you're going to take 4 steps to the right. Step together, step, tap, and then you're going to switch your arms.
Okay.
And step together, step, tap. And then
we're
gonna
doing
continue
just
to do
2?
that. Yep.
Okay.
So koholo to the right, switch, koholo to the left, switch, koholo to the right, and koholo to the left. Beautiful.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, that was really good.
Tell me you're not going to add to that.
Oh, I am.
Oh,
Sorry.
gosh.
It gets
All
more
right.
fun.
All right, let's do this.
So our next fundamental step that we're going to learn is called a lele. Now, lele means to move, so we're going to be moving forwards and then backwards.
Okay.
So for now, you can place your hands on your hips, bend your kuli, bend your knees, and you're going to take 4 steps forward.
So I'm bending my coolie.
Yep, bending your kuli, right, left, and then we're going to koholo backwards.
Okay.
Bringing your koholo arms up again.
Okay.
And koholo to the right, switch, koholo to the left, switch, koholo, and koholo. Now let's try that lele one more time. Right, left, right, and left koholo. Back to the right.
How come you're better at this than I am?
Back to the left. It's all in good fun.
Am I looking strong?
You're looking really strong. And that's our fundamental steps that we're
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much. I feel so much better. Did you like my story?
I loved it. It was beautiful.
Oh, I love it here at Aulani. Oh my gosh, I'm awful. Seattle Refined is giving you a chance to win a fabulous family vacation to Aulani, a Disney resort and spa. Today's code word, make sure you write this down. It's Oahu. That's the final word this week. Now that you have all 5 code words, enter for a chance to win at seattlerefined.com/Aulani. Oh gosh, that was awful, that hula. All right, if you miss any of this week's code words, you can find them all at seattlerefined.com. We'll be right back. Keep it here. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. Again, just a reminder, it's a big weekend for comic book, superhero, and wizarding fans. Emerald City Comicon celebrating 15 years. It's happening today and tomorrow and Sunday at the Washington State Convention Center. These are photos from day one. That was yesterday. So make sure also that you tune in Monday for our Refined Comicon recap. I can't believe they're going to get like 90,000, almost 100,000 people this year. The biggest Comicon that is on the West Coast. Wow, it's a lot of people all dressing up and having a good time. All right, we're about finished with this episode of Seattle Refined. As we end the show, here are some of our favorite photos and moments of the week. Have a great Friday and a weekend, everybody.